Hello and welcome back to another video. The latest season of anime has just started, and of course with that comes new anime. One of the anime in the current season is Ameku Takao no Tsuri Kate, also known as Ameku MD Doctor Detective. It's an anime where you've got a doctor, pretty self-explanatory from the title, who's also a detective. It seems to be similar to House MD. Not the protagonist is a guy who works for her. Basically, Ameku is a doctor. She's a young woman, or she looks like a young woman, as she is basically like House, who figures things out, although she seems to have a high success rate from the first 2 episodes that have come out compared to House, who frequently makes mistakes. She looks at the cases and she figures out relatively easily what's happened, even if other people can't figure it out. And similar to House, she also doesn't get along with other people very well. Compared to House, it does seem to have a more of a detective spin on it, where Ameku does work with the police on occasion to help them solve cases, using her knowledge to try to figure out what has actually happened. The first case that we actually see is one where a person is found dead with blue blood, and it seems relatively obvious how he got bitten. They say it's like he's been bitten by an animal, but it's fairly obvious that it's going to be the dinosaur, given the fact they do show off Chekhov's dinosaur exhibit pamphlet at the start of the episode. And of course they wouldn't go to all that trouble if it wasn't imperative to the actual plot of the episode or the case. It's that 2-episode first case. Overall, it does seem like it's an interesting idea. Obviously it does take on some previous series, but also a medical drama doesn't seem like something that you often see in anime. There's been obviously a few medical related, or at least tangentially related anime in the past, but this one does seem to take on a more of a focus of doctors at a hospital, even though they are spending most of the time outside the hospital working on detective cases. There's an interesting anime. Another thing is that she lives in a house at the hospital. On the roof there's like a house that's been built there, which is where she lives. House at a hospital. If I didn't know better, I'd think that's a play on words for the actual House MD, which again is something you're probably going to expect this anime to compare with a lot, given the fact you have like a genius detective, doctor person who's figuring things out that no one else can. And I wouldn't be surprised if people start calling her Mrs. House or something similar. Basically, the biggest difference is that she's a small Japanese woman as opposed to House as a big American man. Of course, Huroy is a British actor, been obviously in the TV show. He plays an American doctor. If you've watched it and have any comments, consider leaving those in the comment section down below. Any thoughts you have about the anime or any ideas for future videos on the channel. So if you liked the video, comment down below your thought and ideas for videos, and subscribe so you can see videos like this in the future.